Welcome to 3 for Friday, number 92. I'm Bunny Barnes. That Coming Into the Room music was written by Neil Young as a tribute for the 4 unarmed students who were killed at Kent State on May 4th, 1970. Students who were protesting the war, anti-war gathering, killed by the Ohio National Guard. A massacre. Our good friend Raleigh Brown was there. He wrote his own tribute to that, and I've posted that on my page. If you go back on my news feed, there are a number of things there. One of them is Raleigh's live stream, and the last tune he did there was a tribute to the Kent State massacre. It was a sad day in the United States history. Someone asked if Raleigh played it the other day, and he did not, because he did his own. And I remembered singing it back in the day, but I never played an instrumental and realized I couldn't play an instrumental in the key that I used to sing it in. So I relearned it the other day in E minor. Well, F sharp minor. Let me see who's here today. Got a good room. David Harleyson, first one in the room, used to be invisible. I can see you now. Hey, Terry O'Hara. Good to see you today. Saw you the other night in Meredith and Craig's room. Hey, Slim. Hope all is okay at home. Slim didn't do his live stream today. He had a lot going on at home, so he skipped today, which is great. That's fine. No worries. We'll catch you next week, and we'll look forward to that even more. Helene Tober Fowler. Hope you're doing well, Helene. I heard we're not doing so well. And Johnson Hogg. Bonsoir, monsieur. Thanks for coming all the way from France. Ken Nashif. Good day to you, too. Hey, Rhonda Scott Merrick. Good to see you. See you all the time, right? We seem to like the same music. And Carol Pred, you too. Howdy, y'all. Rich Fowler's here as well. Hi, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate seeing your faces today. Hey, David Falcone. David did a live stream today, too. I shared that on my page. Something got messed up. He's working from his David Falcone acoustic guitar page now because Facebook isn't happy with him for some reason. And somewhere around 35-minute mark, it got cut off, or we lost the signal. But what he did play was great, so go back on my news feed and see that. I have a couple things listed there. I have Cozy and Charlie are listed from last Tuesday, and then Raleigh's listed from Wednesday. Helen Navakian and David Irwin are there from last Thursday, and David Falcone is there from today. Hey, Warren Bendler. How you doing? You're going to do your Folky Fridays on Saturday on 3 o'clock tomorrow. Dave Mason all the way from Scotland. I hope Janelle's with you, Warren. Maybe Miss Wiggles, too. I hope so. Hi, David Bjornsgaard. Good to see your name come up. I'm not reading all the comments, sorry. Oh, Erin's on her way back home. Yeah, good. Hey, John Montanez from the West Coast, from that beautiful Pacific Grove. It's such a gorgeous place where you live. I've been there. Hey, Mike Verbeck. Thank you for coming into the room. Jan Anderson made it. Hey. Always good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Jan and I both ended up with COVID. Stuff's still going around. You guys need to be careful. I maybe gave it to her. She gave it to me. I don't know. I don't know where we got it, but we both got it. That's for sure. David McDonald's here from Southwest Scotland. We have 2 people from across the pond. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Craig Osterberg. Good to see you as well. I hope I'll see you at John Knowles' class. And Bob McKenna. Coming in. I hope you can stay for more than just a peek. So this seems to be a tribute show today. That first one, as I said, was 4 Dead in Ohio for the massacre that happened yesterday in 1970, 53 years ago. And we were all shocked this week to see that Gordon Lightfoot died. He's a Canadian singer-songwriter, and he was 84. And all of our favorites, I think. This song reached number 1 on the Canadian singles chart when it was released in 1970, and then it charted in several other countries as well in 1971. Lightfoot said the lyrics to the song were inspired by his divorce, saying they came to him when he was sitting in his vacant Toronto house one summer. I want to send this out to Carl Brownfield. You know, he does the Carl Shop Show on KGFN, and he always plays one of my tunes, and he always plays a Gordon Lightfoot tune, and this week he's going to be doing a Gordon Lightfoot tribute. Here's my arrangement of If You Could Read My Mind. Oh, I gotta retune, don't I? Sorry. Too much talking. Not enough paying attention to what I'm doing. There we go. This will sound better, I think. Rest in peace, Gordon Lightfoot, he said. Yep, honey's here. We got him quarantined. Well, he's not quarantined, but he's not feeling real well. He ended up with COVID pneumonia. So we have him on 2 different forms of antibiotics. I dragged him to the doctor. And 2 forms of antibiotics, and we're hoping that'll be the cure. Let me go back and see who I missed. Hey, Terry St. James. Good to see you. Oh, that's such a cute little profile picture. Who's that in your arms? A grandchild, I would presume. Thanks for coming. Who else did I miss? Ilona Dudasek. Hi. Live. You made it live. I know, you usually just miss it by that much. Hi, Renate Stephanie Reif aus Österreich. Grüß dich. Good to see you. Oh, thanks for all the good comments. Elizabeth White, you made it from Rhode Island. Good to see you here as well. Thank you so much for all the kind words. Hey, Michael Miller. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really... Hey, Ken Tyrell. I'm glad you made it. And Jens Krüger aus Deutschland. Aus Berlin, glaube ich, ja? Willkommen. Das freut mich sehr. Oh, so good. All right. So, yeah. So I want to ask you to share this so that other people can see it from your news feed. It'll always be on mine, and it'll be on both my professional page and my regular page. And hopefully you'll share it as well. I don't know where Toby is today, but I want to thank her for getting me all those new fans that she's gotten me out on the West Coast and elsewhere in the world. So I'm sure she'll check it on replay. And I do promise to check all the comments later. Yes. And hi to the invisible friends. David is no longer invisible, and I don't think Linda Worcester is invisible either. She just didn't make it today. But Kitsari Kaku and Bob Salzburg, Craig Patrun, Daryl Anderson, Joe Bichet, and anybody else. If you think you're invisible, Raleigh found out a way to solve that and make you visible. It's like a magic trick, I know. Isn't that amazing? So if you think you're invisible and I'm not seeing your name and you're watching this live, let me know and I'll go find out how it is that Raleigh told people to... David Harleyson explained it to me, and it's in one of my chats. So let me know, and I'll tell you how to do it. Rudiger Kraszewski, yeah, honey's in the other room. Hi, thanks for joining us. Gut dich zu sehen. Ja, Berlin, also gut. Yeah. All right, so I want to as I said, I posted already Red Door Duo, Helena Bakian and David Irwin, Raleigh Brown, Cozy Sheridan, Charlie Cook, and David Falcone. They're on my news feed already. And tomorrow, Warren Bender, I'll share him. If I can make it, Warren, I'm going to try to. I have to be next door for a bit, but I'm going to try to at least share you, if not, and then watch you later. He'll be doing his Folky Friday on Saturday at 3 Eastern Time. I don't know about Dakota Dave. He's coming back from Japan, and I don't know if he's doing a live stream tomorrow or not. You'll have to check his page. But I'm sure next week he'll do a live at 11 or 11:30, one of those two. And then Meredith and Craig will be back at 11 p.m. on Saturday. I think, what is this, Terry? What is this, like their 998th show tonight? They're going to do their 1,000th show on May 27th. They don't really want to stop, so they might do what they're calling alphabet shows, like the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, to fill in the gap until they get to that thousandth show. Don't say that 3 times fast. There's 1,000th show on May 27th. That's 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then they're back on Sunday at 3. And don't forget, Raleigh Brown is doing his All Request show on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. It's usually a little too early for me, but I'm going to try to get up this week. Is Gina here? Did I miss Gina's name? I don't see her name, so maybe she's invisible. Hey, Robin Gray. Chicago. Thanks for joining in. I know John's saying hello to Gina, but I don't see you. So hi, Gina, if you're here. And then who else is on? Muriel Anderson, of course. Muriel will be on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm not sure about Lawrence. I don't know if Lawrence is doing his show, his tea time. Toby would know, but I don't know where she is today. So you can always check out Lawrence after me today. He might be on, and he might be on Monday at 4:30. I want to say thanks again to Carl Brownfield for promoting me on KGFN. This Friday night, the Carl Shop Show will be doing a tribute to Gordon Lightfoot. Jake Victor is promoting me on Rhythm Lines on YouTube. Rusty and Jan, I think they're in Florida this week, but they'll be promoting me on the Philly folk scene. They're playing my CD. Terry O'Hara, thank you for playing me in Ketchikan, Alaska. Lara Hall and Ginger Hopper in Washington. Mitzi Quinn and Mark Richardson in Indiana. Rick Polari and Jason Baker on the folkmusicnotebook.com. I'm not sure if John DeLiberto is playing me at XPN or not, but hopefully he is. I want to say huge shout outs to all of them and all the people that are playing my tunes across the United States and Australia as well. And I know I see little notes coming in for Stephen to get better. I'm sure he'll read these all to him later. I'm sure the antibiotic will help him a lot. Yeah, and so I'm going to be live next Friday. I won't be able to be here. I'm going to be live at the Evansburg Winery. It's 5 to 8, so I'll be on the road for the 3 for time. It's a great place in Collegeville. They have fabulous wines. It is an outdoor event, and sometimes they have a food truck, but they certainly don't mind if you order food in or if you bring food with you. So come out to the Evansburg Winery on the 12th from 5 to 8. And then on Saturday, I hope I'm up for it. My stamina is really waning a lot. But Saturday, I'm supposed to do a short slot. The Steel City Cafe is having their 13th Dylan tribute. And they put me on second, so that if I'm not feeling up for it, I don't have to stay. But I'll be at the 7:10 slot. Everybody's doing 10 minutes, or 2 songs, basically. And they were kind enough to put me in, but there's a whole slew of great musicians playing that night. And I hope that you can come out if you're near Phoenixville, PA. That's at the Steel City Cafe on Saturday the 13th. And then Sunday, Mother's Day, I'm playing at Crossing Vineyards and Winery. That's Sunday from 2 to 6 on Mother's Day. So bring your mother out, or if you don't have a mother around, then bring yourself. But come see me. I hope that you can see me live if you're in the neighborhood. Hi, Suzanne Fox in Florida. Awesome. Oh, it must be nice down there right now. It's nicer here today. Not raining, at least. But we're in for a nice weekend, I hear. And then I will do a 3 for the following week. I guess that's the 19th, maybe. So I'll be back for number 93 then. This QR code up here, that will take you to my CD if you want a hard copy, if you haven't gotten it yet. And if you go to that QR code or my website, bunnybarnes.com, there's another QR code there that will take you to Bandcamp. And today is Bandcamp Friday. So if you want a digital copy of my CD, today is the day to get it because all the proceeds go to me. So Bandcamp Friday today. Check out and go to the QR code, take it to my site, and at the store, you'll see another QR code that will take you to Bandcamp. And if you're a DJ out there and you're a member of Airplay Direct, you can download my CD for free. And if you're feeling extra generous today, there's always the PayPal and Venmo link. Never expected, but always appreciated. Some of you have been so kind and generous. So thank you so much. The second song is written and recorded by singer-songwriter Dan Fogelberg. 1980. The song was commissioned for ABC. You probably know what it is. For the 106th running of the Kentucky Derby in 1980. It premiered on the network's Derby preview special the night before the Derby. Fogelberg said he wrote it in 2 days. And it peaked at number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and is the unofficial theme for the Kentucky Derby. The chorus mentions the chance of a lifetime and a lifetime of chance, describing the young horses and their lives in the horse racing in the Kentucky Derby. Tomorrow, the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby. So I had to play this today. Here's my arrangement of Run for the Roses. Run for the roses. Thanks, honey. Thanks so much. I saw some great comments running by. It was distracting me. I was kind of messing up with some of those. Who did I miss? There was somebody I saw come in. Stephen Travel. Good to see you. That reminded me, I'm doing a show. I think it's June 2nd. It's a Friday night. I'm opening for the Linda Ronstadt review. Good to see you, Stephen, too. And Annette Worley made it. Oh, thank you for coming. Tim Galt. Good to see you throwing flowers at you. Oh, hope they're rose petals. Oh, thanks so much, guys. Some great comments. Hey, Laura Hall. Glad you could make it by for a little bit. Thanks for playing my CD. I so appreciate it. Some great comments. All right, I have to go on here. I get caught up in those comments, and I'll be here for another hour. So I'm gonna take this off, and I haven't played this tune since one of my very first live streams. At least on online. It's one of my favorites on my gigs. It's a really fun song to play. And you're going to know it from the first line that I say. It was originally recorded in 1960 by American singer-songwriter Ben E. King. He wrote it with Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. And according to King, the title was inspired by a gospel hymn written in 1905, written by Charles Tindley, and spiritual, as well as a spiritual written by Sam Cooke and J.W. Alexander. The royalty topped $22.8 million and made it to the sixth highest earning song of the era. 50% of the royalties were paid to King in 2015. His original version was inducted into the National Recording Registry by the Library of Congress as culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant just 5 weeks before his death. He evidently never intended to record it himself, but had written it for the Drifters, who recorded it later that year as a tribute to King. You're close, Terry. So I want to dedicate this one to everyone who's stood by me in the past. There are people who are watching me who used to come see me play live when I had a voice and I sang, and who still stood by me when I lost my voice and recreated myself as an instrumental guitarist in 2009, between 7 and 9, and who've been coming to my gigs since then. And all of you folks, hey Chris Brown, you made it. Thanks for coming in. All of you who have continued to show up for my shows and supported me throughout all of what's been going on. And come whenever I can be online, it's really means a lot to me. I hope you enjoy my arrangement of Stand By Me. Thank you, honey. Oh, I love him. So thank you so much. I saw so many great comments flying by. Terry, I do have a CD from way back when of when I sang, but I try to leave that in the drawer. It's really hard for me to listen to it. Maybe someday I'll post it if I can come out of this. It just came back again. So I go to New York on May 17th, by the way, to see the doctor in New York to find out what happened with this granuloma that's grown on the site where they took the tumor off. They're trying to shrink it with an inhaler, and I think that's why I've gotten my voice back to the point that I have so far, that it is shrinking, and then I won't require any more surgery. So I don't know. We'll think about it. But I do want to say thank you all for standing by me. And throughout all of this, you know, I've been in and out and in and out. And yeah, great guitar, isn't it? I love this guitar. It's a Maton, M-A-T-O-N. It's an EBG 808. Isn't she gorgeous, Tilly? I call her, and her name is Matilda. I call her Tilly for short. Tommy gave me that kangaroo. It didn't have a kangaroo on it. He gave me the kangaroo. It is not standard tuning. It is drop D. The Ohio was standard tuning. The last three were drop D. So thank you so much for all of these great... Hey, Peter Gundelfinger. Thanks for coming. And there's Gina Adams. I did think that it might have been you. Thank you so much. These are such great comments. I can't read them all now. But I promise you I will read each one of them. I thank you for standing by me. Letting the guitar be my voice heals my soul. And I so hope that my music makes you happy. Because it brings me a lot of joy. I mean, I love playing. And I play because I love to play. But to have people listen to me and enjoy what I do as well, that's like the icing on the cake. You know, I feel like I'm in the happy business. Tommy says that a lot. In the happy business, making people happy. So please stay safe. Obviously, COVID is still here, despite the fact that they're not using those little holders on Wheel of Fortune anymore. It is still here. And watch out for yourselves. And just be careful. Be vigilant. Still keep washing those hands and not touching your face. And I love you all. Please stay safe. And I hope to see you either at one of my live gigs on the 12th, 13th, or 14th, or back here on the 19th. And Stephen might have a message for you then. I don't know if he'll be back. He's got 10 days on these antibiotics, so say a little prayer out there. We both love you. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.